Alright, so here we are on the other side of our crossover, and I'm going to put down although I'm just going through the crossover, so I only have one real option here, so I'm going to use a 2-head 1-track to cover the junction. And why I'm using a 2-head as opposed to a 1-head is because I have a possible diverging route up ahead, and I need that indication to show on this signal because I'm so close. So I would get a yellow over green indication for when I'm diverging into the siding. And while I put these other signals down, these are all 2-head, 2-track signals. And I'm just putting the links in. I'm going to go back through and adjust them. The only place that I usually use would be a 1-head signal would be if it's just a single junction that I'm trying to cover, or if it's a spacing signal, where there's no possibility of any diverging at the next signal, then I could use a 1-head as opposed to the 2-head. So once we get all our links set up here on these signals, and I'm going to check back here, and I'll see that all of these have already been split, so I'm not going to do any splitting behind these signals because you can see these from the outlines of the boxes. I'm right where I need to be as far as having a split track. So we're going to set up some speed limits here on our signals because I'm not setting up any speed on my track. So all my track, I think, is just the standard San Bernardino speed. When I double click on my signal, I'm going to get a fly out. And on this one, link 3, I'm going to set to 15 because I want my diverging route to be set for 15 miles per hour. And on this signal, that's link 2. So I'm going to double click on it and set link 2 to 15. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set the crossover here to a speed of 30. So I'm just going to set up each one of my signals here that's going to use that crossover, or the link that uses that crossover, to 30. So on this signal, it's going to be link 2. And then on each of these signals, I'm going to set the siding to 15. And the same for this end. Siding is going to be set to 15. And now for the crossover here, I'm going to set it to 30. Now, I'm not going to set the ones facing the other direction because I want you to see when I press the play button here what happens with these signals and how they differ. So I'm not going to set these guys. I'm just going to leave them as they are.